Alright guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is The Real Sports Talk, and I'm going to take a break from sports for just a minute and go back into something that I did a couple times. I did a top 15 Eminem, and then I did top 10 Biggie Smalls and Dr. Dre songs, and that's something that I kind of got away from. But as much as I like sports, I'm also very into hip-hop and rap and the history of it, and still into the present, but the history of it especially. As much as I look and sound like someone who would not be into it, I am. And today I'm going to do the top 20 Jay-Z songs, because Jay-Z is one of the greatest rappers, in my opinion, one of the top 5 rappers of all time, and certainly one of the best of my lifetime, because Biggie, Tupac, they were all dead when I was 1 or 2 years old. So you look at Eminem and Jay-Z, probably as the best 2 rappers that have really been in their primes in my lifetime of listening to rap. So I'm going to go over my top 20 Jay-Z songs, and the first thing I want to say before I get into the list is that this is opinion. There's technically no way music-wise to look at music and be right or wrong. Now there's limits. Like I can't come in here and try and tell you that Lil Wayne is better than Jay-Z, and I actually like Lil Wayne, but there's no way. There's a limit to, you don't have any credibility if you do certain things when you're talking about music. But in the most part, music is opinion-based. So if your opinion differs, don't hate. Just leave your opinion in the comments, and we can discuss it below. The honorable mentions that just missed out on the top 20 were The Watcher 2, which is Jay-Z, Nas, or not Jay-Z and Nas, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and Rakim. The Watcher 1 I actually think is a little bit better, but Jay-Z's in this version. I love Dr. Dre, and then Rakim's one of the most underrated rappers of all time. Brooklyn We Go Hard, which has gained a lot of popularity recently because of it being in the 42 trailer for the Jackie Robinson movie. Very good song. 2009 I think it came out, so it's one of the newer ones that I actually think is one of Jay-Z's better songs. Lucifer, which Kanye West makes one of the best beats of all time in, and it kind of escalates the Illuminati drama. And then Jigga What Jigga Who is the final song that just missed out on being in the top 20 countdown for Jay-Z. So let's get into number 20. I'm going to start with one of his newer songs. And actually, the one other thing I want to say is I did not include any Jay-Z and Kanye West songs off Watch the Throne. I did not take that into account because that's both of them, not just one of them. So at number 20 is Empire State of Mind, and this is one of the few songs. I think this is the only song from the Blueprint 3 that I have on here. One of the few new songs that made it on, but it's one of those songs because of the hook with Alicia Keys, and it gives you a positive feeling. It's one of those songs that you walk into New York, and that's one of the songs you constantly hear. And I think that it's a song that, even if you don't like rap, and even if you don't like Jay-Z, it's one of the songs that you have a respect for. And there's a lot of those type of songs on this list, but this one might exemplify that the most. At number 19, I have Kingdom Come, which is also one of his albums. It's 2006, I think it came out. That is one of his better songs from his post-retirement, so that's at number 19. At number 18, Can I Live? I think that that is off Reasonable Doubt from 1996. And Can I Live, I think that is a tremendous song. And then I also look at the whole album, Reasonable Doubt, and I put it as his second best album behind the Blueprint 1. I think you can certainly make a case that it is his best album, but I have it at number 2. Can I Live checks in at number 18. At number 17, DOA, Death of Auto-Tune comes in. That's again one of his newer songs that comes onto this list. It, in a lot of people's minds, was a diss aimed at Lil Wayne or at rappers in general that use auto-tune. It also features the hey, 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 goodbye. Jay-Z even does the hook in this song, which is not something you normally see out of Jay-Z because he does not have a very good singing voice, but he does that in there. It has a tremendous beat, and overall I think Death of Auto-Tune is one of the more underrated Jay-Z songs because it was never really a mainstream song. Number 16, Dirt Off Your Shoulders, what I have there, that's off the Black album. And rapping-wise, rapping is very good on this song, but the beat and the hook is really what gets it for me. So I have that at number 16. At number 15, I have Can I Get A... And then I think that is a tremendous song. It begins with Jay-Z. It has Ja Rule in it. So I have that at number 15 for Jay-Z, Can I Get A. At 14, I have At 14, I have Excuse Me Miss with Pharrell. I think Pharrell doesn't get enough credit for what he's done in rap and hip-hop in general, so that is my number 14, Excuse Me Miss, Jay-Z and Pharrell. 13, I Just Wanna Love You checks in. That's one of his catchier beat songs, and then also the hook I think is very good in that song. At number 12, I have 03, Bonnie and Clyde. Him and Beyonce, this is prior to them being married. It was kind of when it first came out that they were together, dating, whatever. And I think that this is a perfect song. They collaborate perfectly, and Beyonce is now actually expecting Jay-Z's second child. So if you are looking at a celebrity marriage to kind of emulate, that would be it, because they keep their affairs and everything private, and really the perfect relationship if you think about it. At number 11, Heart of the City comes in. They take the beat and the hook of Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City, and then Jay-Z kind of relates it to New York. An absolutely tremendous song from Jay-Z there, and I like that song a lot. And it's also been used on that car commercial. I forget what it was. They used the Eminem song, and then they used this on the second commercial. Just a very good beat, and the whole song together, it's very good. At number 10, Big Pimpin' comes in with him and Bun B and UGK, so Bun B's included into that. But the beginning line, you know I fuck 'em, love 'em, leave 'em, but I don't, or the beginning line of, you know I thug 'em, fuck 'em, love 'em, leave 'em, cause I don't fucking need 'em. That is one of the best songs I think in rap, or one of the best opening lines in rap history. So that comes in at number 10 for me, and then Bun B I like a lot, and UGK as a whole. At number 9, Ola Ovito is one of the songs for Jay-Z that I don't think gets enough credit because of how good the overall album, The Blueprint, was. But this really is one of his more underrated songs. And at number 8, another song that somehow we've kind of forgotten about is Song Cry. That comes in at number 8. I think it's one of his... Jay-Z doesn't have too many songs that when you're down you can listen to. That's one of the things that you look at Jay-Z and he kind of lacks in some of his music, is that most of his songs aren't necessarily songs you can listen to when you're depressed, but this is one of those type of songs, and that comes in at number 8. And then at number 7 you have another one that you can listen to when you're depressed, and verse 2 of this song is absolutely one of the best verses in rap, and that's Lost One. It does not get enough credit because it's one of his newer songs. It's off Kingdom Come, and it's one of his newer songs on this list. It's 7 or 8 years old at this point, but it's a tremendous song from Jay-Z. And each verse, the first verse or the second verse talks about him and a girl. The third verse talks about his nephew dying. It's a deep song that, and it's a side of Jay-Z that you didn't necessarily get early on when he was more talking about being a gangster and a drug dealer and a hustler, but you get that in the second and third verse in this song, so that's a very good song. At number 6, you get 99 Problems. I mean, what else do you need? You got 99 Problems, but a bitch ain't one. That is one of the most iconic lines in rap history. At number 5, and I really like the MTV Unplugged version. If you've never seen MTV Unplugged with Jay-Z, that is certainly something as a rap fan that you need to check out, because what he does with Izzo, which checks in at number 5, is absolutely incredible, the way that he does it acoustically. But I think that Izzo, not only is it just a very good song, but it kind of represents New York in a ghetto type feel, and I think that song fits Jay-Z perfectly. That comes in at number 5. Renegade comes in at number 4. Now, Nas said that Eminem killed Jay-Z in his own song in this song, and to a degree he's right, because Eminem was the best part of this song in my opinion, but Jay-Z opens it up pretty nice. Jay-Z overall in this song is very good, and I look at Renegade as a song that you listen to when you are pissed off at the world because they label you as something that you're not, or whatever the case is. Renegade is the type of song that you listen to when you're pissed off. At 3, Hard Knock Life comes in. They take the Hard Knock Life part from Annie, and then Jay-Z relates it to a ghetto rather than what Annie was relating it to in that movie. At number 2, Dead Presidents 2 comes in for me. This samples Nas's voice. This really started a lot of the drama with Nas, because Nas said that Jay-Z kind of stole it from him. Jay-Z said he sampled his voice, you were using it wrong, and that comes in later in this countdown. But this is off Reasonable Doubt. This to me is like the first incredible Jay-Z song that you just listen to over and over again. One of the best hip-hop songs of all time. And then at number 1, Takeover, the Nas diss, the Mobb Deep diss, that comes in for me off Blueprint 1, so 2001 or 2 I think that was. I know that Nas, a lot of people feel like Ether was a better diss, but I think that Takeover is a better overall song than Ether was. I think that Jay-Z overall is probably better than Nas, although I have respect for both of them. He disses Mobb Deep early on in the song, and then in the last part of the second or third verse, he disses, or he says something, ask Nas, he don't want none with Hove, and that got Nas to make Ether, and then Jay-Z added on another verse where he went in at Nas for the entire verse, and I think that that is what overall made this song and made Jay-Z really, because this is one of Jay-Z's best songs, and I think it's one of the best diss songs. You look at the song by Tupac that disses Biggie Smalls, the name's not coming to my mind right now, you listen to Ether, and this comes right into there with me. Haley's Revenge from Eminem. So a bunch of very good diss songs, but Takeover is one of the best for me. And I think out of all diss songs, Takeover is probably the best actual song that you could listen to. Even if you weren't on the side of Jay-Z in it, you can listen to Takeover and realize how good of a song it is. So that is my top 20 countdown of all Jay-Z songs. Give me your list. Maybe you're a little bit more contemporary on your list. Maybe you're a little bit even more old school with a few more songs from Reasonable Doubt. Whatever the case is, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Share this with all your friends, because even if you're not a huge sports fan and you're checking this out, everyone likes Jay-Z, really. Jay-Z is one of the most loved rappers in the history of the game. Let me know what rapper you guys want to do next. Again, I've already done Eminem, Dr. Dre, Biggie Smalls, and now Jay-Z. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I will try to deliver on that as much as I can, or as soon as I can. And then also we will have NBA playoff coverage throughout the remainder of the playoffs, so please subscribe. I'm Tim Kelly. This is A Real Sports Talk. I'll see you guys next time.